Been a hot minute since we've done one of these videos. Let's remedy that now, shall we? Didn't really have anything funny to say at the beginning, but then again, when is it ever? Greetings fellow Vita fans, this is James with PSVita at 2 AM, coming at you once again with another exciting video. And if you're new here and love everything PlayStation Vita, don't forget to subscribe. Hidden gems, these are some of my favorite videos to make on the channel. Titles that are underrated, that need more attention and love. What games do you feel are unloved? Make sure to leave me your thoughts in the comment section down below. These games could use a little TLC. Now, here are all of my choices, starting with number 1, in no particular order. Gotta make sure I say that beforehand, otherwise I'll be lynched. But that honor goes to Delta Strike First Assault. Now for anyone out there who loves games such as Afterburner and wish that it was on the PS Vita, well, this is basically as close as we're gonna get to ever having that franchise on the system. Legally. Thanks for nothing, Sega. Well, they did give us Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed. So it's your job in this game? Well, basically it's just your job in this game to stay alive. And boy, could I not emphasize that anymore. All the while dodging obstacles and trying to shoot down as many foes as you possibly can. Much like Afterburner. Now I will have to say one thing regarding its difficulty. It's very difficult. This game will show you no mercy because when you first boot it up, you will probably be dead within seconds of playing the first level. And second level, and third level, and fourth level. It happened to me multiple times. I lost track. It has that old school arcade style difficulty to it, so just be aware before you purchase this game. And one of the reasons you'll find it so difficult alongside that is the size of your plane, in my personal opinion, is a little bit too big to actually see what's in front of you. If I was to find one negative about the game, that would be it. But for anyone out there who loves to trophy hunt, you'll definitely be addicted to this one. But if you love difficult games such as myself, it's a hair-pulling good time. That's a genre, right? Time to get out of that biplane and take it to the streets, yo! That right there is probably as gangster as I'll ever get. 99 Vidas is the next game on our list here. I know it's not 99 Vitas, it's 99 Vidas, with a D. Although that would have been cool though. Also, that's what she said. So I find myself in yet another odd situation here, due to the fact that much like how Delta Strike played like Afterburner, 99 Vidas sorta plays like Double Dragon, maybe a little bit of Streets of Rage thrown in for good measure. Yeah, game references all abound in this video, but hey, copycat games can be a good thing too, right? Homages. We call it paying homages. 99 Vidas is a beat-em-up set in a contemporary world that pays tribute to both the new and the classic in the gaming industry. Brought to you in all pixelated 16-bit escape glory, chock full of references to not only gaming, but all 80s and 90s pop culture. Ooh, that's gonna be a battle. Now you start off with a handful of characters, but you can unlock more as you progress through the game, which encourages replayability. And that's really important for a game such as this, especially since the online never seemed to really work with this one. Still salty about that, devs. You'll have 6 epic bosses to defeat, a versus mode, an upgradable combo system that you get from via earning money throughout your progression in the levels, a story mode with 6 stages, and enemies that require strategical strategy in order to beat. Yes, I actually said that word incorrectly. This ain't no button masher when it comes to the bosses. So yeah, can't recommend this one enough, especially if you're a beat 'em up fan. Time to take it to the streets, yo! Again, that's as gangster as I'll ever be. You know, it's always been a shame that we never received a Psychonauts game for the Vita. But what if I was to tell you all that the developers did in fact develop something for the Vita that's not Psychonauts, but it does have that Psychonauts vibe? That's almost just as awesome, right? Now, before I get any more confused, the title in question is called Broken Age, and it's something that the point-and-click fans will enjoy. Yeah. That's a genre too. A forgotten genre, but a genre. A family-friendly, hand-drawn, puzzle-filled adventure game with an all-star cast, including Elijah Wood, Jack Black, and Masasa Moyo. I don't know who that is, but I love saying their name. And this game was made possible by a crowdfunding campaign, and designed by the legend himself, Tim Schafer. So if there's any boots that need licking, it's his. Vela and Shay are 2 teenagers in a strangely similar situation, but radically different worlds. The player can freely switch between their stories, helping them take control of their own lives and dealing with the unexpected adventures that follow. And the one thing I especially adored about this game is that the puzzles, unlike a lot of point-and-click adventures out there, aren't too taxing on the player. You can figure them out. This ain't no Monkey Island business, if you know what I mean, where you'll be stuck for hours and hours trying to figure out where the heck to go next. Oh, and believe me, I really was in that game. Had to look up a walkthrough and everything. Maybe I'm just not the best at puzzle games such as this, but I found this one way more accessible. And if you love the whole Psychonauts feel, you'll adore this one. Or maybe you'll loathe it because it's not a real Psychonauts game, I don't know. Okay here, so the main reason why I decided to choose this game as one of the titles on this list is just for the fact that it's forever going to be in the shadows of the Senran Kagura series. Oh, and it has lots of fan service too. That might have been another reason. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you Valkyrie Drive this, which is really funny because back when I talked about uppers, it was kind of in the same category, only it made sense with that game just because it never got released outside of Japan. This one did, and yet I still see more people making a big deal out of Senran Kagura and not so much with this one, even though it's essentially the same game. So what exactly do you do in this game? Well, in this title, you take on the role of one of the lovely lasses, and it's up to you to save the world from mechs and naked ladies. But you're not here for that. Well, actually, maybe you are here for that. You're here for the excellent combat mechanics and TNA that goes along with it. Yep, this is from the creators of Senran Kagura, alright. And the same rules apply. It's a 3D brawler, and the more damage you take, or the more damage your opponents take, they lose an article of clothing. So much so, in fact, that you can even get in the nude. The main difference that I could really see between the two games is that Valkyrie Drive is a lot more air combo heavy. You'll be launching your opponents into the air quite a lot to maximize as much damage as you possibly can. You can also transform in this game, though the roster is a tad smaller than the Senran Kagura series. Well, actually, it's a lot smaller than the Senran Kagura series has gotten these days. But the combat is solid, the gameplay is fun, and the etchiness is definitely intact. Whew. That last game got me all hot and bothered. Too much info. Okay, but we've reached the end of the video now. Guys, give me your suggestions. What games do you feel are hidden gems on the PS Vita? Titles that need more love, and yada yada yada. Please leave me your suggestions down below, and maybe you'll see your choices in an upcoming video. And as always, fellow Vita fans, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It really means a lot to me. Love you all, and I'll see you next time. A huge thank you and shout out to all these wonderfully generous supporters who help make this content possible, including Dr. Super Artie, Ricardo Martinez, Donut Valley, Nintendo Switch at 2 AM, Azumara, 1488 Dental, Rizal Pliskin, Smug Wolf, Mad Hargett, Mazgus, Tasha Monty, Eric DeWitt, Juan M. Hermosillo, Berzin Mystery, Kayonko, Hector Gonzalez, Jamie, Crazy Cat, Aridri, Robert Sylvester, Chris Foxhound, Alan Iwazuk, Shin Snake, Joseph Razmick, Frayden, Zicrito, Robert Johnson, Bushin Ryu Cat, Milk Sama, Neo Arashi, Reiko Star, Matt Fox, B Mystery, Makis Blob, Michael O'Connor, H-Hitter, Jelly, Joseph Shavak, Richard Cruz, PS Vita S, Adam Sondi, Hero Acer, Rodrigo Vera, Aaron Swanson, Heston Joseph, Kevin Enright, Jared Hado, VG Legends, Clayton Malarkey, BMF, Sculpture Tugel TCG, Adam Thury, Per Sterner, E-Rock, JR, Kyle Brooks, Saul Ramirez, Phantom XRS, David Ray, Wendy K, Hemdall Imbert, and Gutter Drums. If you would be interested in supporting the channel and seeing your name on this end screen here, or if you wish to remain anonymous, that can be provided too, then make sure to check the links down in the description below. I have numerous ways for you to do this down there. Can't support in this manner? Don't worry about it. Likes and shares can help equally as much. And no, your ears weren't deceiving you. That was in fact a dog barking in the background. He always seems to do it every time I record.